Ithala kanye ne-Go Digital SA Foundation. Thamelani izifundo ze-mathematics, i-accounting, isiZulu ulimi lwasekhaya, isingisi, i-FAL, i-physical science, i-geography, ezobuchwepheshe, i-computer applications technology kanye namaklasi e-learner wellness okungukuzilolonga ngokomqondo kanye nomzimba. Lezi zifundo zethulwa nsuku zonke kusukela ngoMsombuluko kuya ngoLwesihlanu kuqala ngehora lesi-4 kuya kwelesihlanu u-4 kuya ku-5 ntambama nangomgqibelo kusukela ligamanxe ihora lesi-8 8:30 kuze kugamanxe ihora lokuqala emini 1:30. Zithameleni futhi lezi zifundo emsakazweni Ukhozi FM njalo ngoLwesine kusukela ngo-9 kuya ku-10 ebusuku. Ningangena ekhasini lethu lika-Facebook elithi Go Digital SA_movement noma kwi-YouTube uthi Go Digital SA Foundation. Siyethemba nizolijabulela lolu hlelo oluhlose ukunifundisa futhi lulekelele kulokho enikufunda ezikoleni zenu. Luthokozeleni-ke lolu hlelo nimeme nabo bonke abanye abafundi bebanga le-12 grade 12 ukuze nabo bazuze kulo futhi nonke nicijeleke ukuphumelela kwizivivinyo zenu zokuphela konyaka.
Sanibonani bafundi baka grade 12. Ngiyathemba siyaphila. UMrs Sibiyalo senza English first additional language. Namhlanje sibheka lapha ku paper 3. Paper 3 angithi siyakhumbula ukuthi nje ukukhumbuzana nje siyawazi vele ukuthi uba 100 marks. We are just recapping besike sakwenza before. And then 100 marks uhlukanisekile ngithi, and then we have 50 marks owani owe-essay. Bese kuba 30 marks we-longer transactional writing. Bese kuba 20 marks we-shorter transactional writing. Right, today sizobe sibheke longer transactional writing. Sibheke lowa 30 marks ukuthi uzothola kanjani. Lowa 30 marks ophathelene ne longer transactional writing. Kucishe kube nomehluko ke la between longer no shorter kanye ne-essay. Remember ukuthi when it comes to essay, mokubhala i-essay ngaba any type of essay, narrative, discursive, descriptive or whatever. Lapho it's creative. You are doing your own creative writing. But lana longer and shorter transactional writing isikhathi esiningi ubhala into ekhona ngithi nje kwi-longer transactional writing la we talk about letters. Sinale kuthiwa i-formal letter, sibe ne-informal letter, bayangena o-diary entry, bayangena o-obituary or invitation, etc. But for today, we are going to be looking at a formal letter kanye ne-informal letter ukuthi ukuphi umehluko. Asiqale nge-formal letter. Azifani formal letter versus informal letter. Ukuphi umehluko la? When it comes to a formal letter, it can be either we apply the application, ngaba application ye job or yesikole or whatever. It can be a job application. It can also be a letter of complaint. La ukhalaza khona. Can be a letter of complaint, or it can be a letter. You apply for a job, you are complainer, or you are. It can also be a letter la ubonga khona, but ubonga somebody that is in a formal way. Umehluko ke ukuphila. I-formal letter, 1, ama-address nje akhona mangaki awu-2. We have 2 addresses. Ama-address njengoba ewu-2, ngala on your right, you write your own address. Ubhala address yakho la, and address uyibhala in full. And then you skip a line, and then you write the date. And then the date yakho ma uyibhala again, the date must be written in full. Awusho uthi 1907-1, uthi 19 July. Ma ukuthi 19 July 2021. It must be written in full. Uyibhala ngokuphelele after you have skipped a line. Usuyibhala i-address yakho. And then ngala on your left hand side, then you write i-address ke manje of the person that you are writing to. Ake sithi ke lo muntu uyamazi ukuthi Mr. Mthembu. So if ukuthi uyamazi uzothi dear Mr. Mthembu, ngithi uyamazi. So nje usumbize ngegama lapha egcineni uma usuqeda incwadi yakho, because uyamazi egcineni ke ngeke usabhala ukuthi yours faithfully. Usungoba umaddressile lapha ngegama, lapha egcineni ke masuyibhalile yakho isizobe sithi yours sincerely, because umbhale ngegama. Nakhona i-address yakhona, you write the address in full. Sisekhona lapha kwi-address le oyibhalayo in full, izothola ukuthi mhlambe iletter yakho fanele ibe ne topic sentence, and na isikhathi esiningi we underline it. Ake ngithi nje you are writing, ake ngisithi we are doing an application letter. Ya apply la. So I caption yakho lapha, I heading yakho izothi apply application for a job. Ngaba application for a job or application to be admitted at school or whatever. So and then you underline that topic sentence yakho. And then when it comes to salutation, ngitheke masibheke emuva. Uma umazi umuntu uthe dear Mr. Mthembu, but ake sithi ke awumazi, you don't know the person that you are writing to. So awumazi whether uyi male or uyi female. So when uzobhala lapha ya salutation, it's either uDSA or, because awumazi noma use noma madam, uzothi DSA or madam. Ngitheke ngoba uyamazi Mr. Mthembu lapha uthe dear Mr. Mthembu, lapha egcineni ngathi ungabhala ukuthi yours sincerely, because uyamazi. But ngoba awumazi lo DSA nalo dear madam umbhalelayo, so lapha egcineni masuyivala incwadi yakho isizobe sithi ke yours faithfully, and then usubhala ke amagama akho. Ake ngithi mhlambe iletter yakho you are responding to an advert. Khona advert oyifundile ephepheni, and then it's an application, you are responding to that advert. Uzobe usuyabhala ke lapha i-advert ke responda kuyona inegama okokuqala ukuthi lo advert uyithole kuphi. Uzospecify ke lapha ukuthi wena ufunda i-advert for a job vacancy, mhlambe u-applyela a job vacancy, ufuna umsebenzi. So an advert that you read, ufunde ephepheni elithile, igama lephepha iso leso, la ngomhlaka date 1 July 2021, and then it was advertised ukuthi kune job yokuba security. So ke usuyabhala ke wena ngithi uthe dear sir madam, usuyabhala ukuthi you are usubhalile application for a job, usuyabhala ukuthi and you are responding to advert oyibonile kwisolezwe la ngomhlaka 1 July 2021 where they are looking for a security officer or security person. Usuyabhala ke ukuthi yena usuyayichaza ke wena lapho ukuthi mhlambe bathe they even said you must attach iCV yakho or iCV yakho mhlambe fanele ihambisane iCV nayo iyangena la ku longer transactional iCV as well sayifaka la mhlambe bathe attach iCV yakho, CV yakho ayibe ne covering letter. Kwi covering letter ke awulokhu ubhala izinto eziningi. Covering letter nje ubhala address yakho and then uyasho ukuthi wena you are responding to this na iCV yakho su attachile for this job, because this is not your friend. Lana kahle kahle uzofuna umsebenzi, you don't know the person usu attachile izinto esifunekayo awuxoxi indaba eziningi because you don't know that person. All you are applying for is for the job because it's an application for a job. Ayingithi mhlambe uapply ungena esikoleni, you don't know the principal, so usuyabhala ke wena application uba admitted esikoleni uzofunda angazi uzofunda grade bani. You want to be admitted esikoleni sakhe mhlawumbe uzwile you heard ukuthi lesi sikole reputation yaso is so good, they have got a pass rate engaka, so now you became more interested ukuthi uzokwazi ukungena kulesi sikole. That is all you say because you don't know the principal. All you are applying for is to admission to his or her school. And then ekugcineni usuyabhala ke ukuthi yours faithfully usban, and then that's it. This is where you score marks because i-address yakho sibuyele nje mumva kancane, address yakho lapha iphelele, i-address iphelele and the date you did skip a line. Weqa ulayini wayibhala i-date in full, then weza ngala on the left hand side wabhala i-address yalo muntu ombhalelayo nayo wayibhala in full, and then kwaba ne topic sentence yakho underlineile. Salutation, that is where you score marks njalo. Uthi uyathika you score marks, salutation yakho i-right, usuyabhala yaqeda lapha egcineni ending yakho ubhalile ukuthi yours faithfully or yours sincerely sibanibani, and then that is where you score marks. Awulokhu uchaza izinto eziningi. Nayo ke futhi njoba ngisho formal letter ke ahlukeneke njoba ngishilo ingaba i-job interview, kungaba a formal letter application for a job or to be admitted esikoleni esithile, or it's a letter of complaint. Mhlambe ubhalela i-manager, store manager, you bought an item, uthema uyithenga le item esitolo wangayibona ukuthi ine fault. There is no need ukuthi usebenzise language, offensive language musuku umthuku umnikazi wesitolo. So sothi mhlambe leyo item oyithengile ibine factory fault, akuyona mhlambe azange abaze bayibona. You don't have to be rude, you have to be polite nje ukuthi dear sir or dear madam, on such and such a date I bought this item, uyayichaza ukuthi beku item enjani, and then uthema ufike ekhaya uyivula mhlambe it was in a box or whatever, uthema uyivula thola ukuthi ine default kanje. You would he be so kind, you don't have to be rude. Would he be so kind ukuthi akuvumele for you to return that article because you still have the receipt, and kubalekile kakhulu to keep the receipt izinto oyithenga. Would he be so kind ukuthi avume ukuthi uyibuyisele emumva, and then that's it, because uthema uyivula thola ukuthi ine factory fault or idabukile mhlambe it was a dress or kanjani, and then and that's it, and then egcineni is yours faithfully. Mhlambe it's not an application letter, mhlambe it's a letter of demand, a letter of demand or a letter of complaint or whatever. So nakhona lapho everything is formal, so ama addresses senza sure ukuthi awu2. Ake sibheke ke manje informal letter. I-informal letter ke la sisuke sibhalela umuntu esimaziyo. It can be either uncle or aunt or sis. Kwi-informal It is called informal because you are writing to somebody that you know. Umuntu omaziyo, somebody that you know. And then lapha kwi-formal letter nje kancane ngakakhohlwa, i-language esisebenzisayo it is formal. Asiwasebenzisa ama-abbreviations, asebenzisa lutho, we write everything in full because it is formal. Ngalana kwi-informal letter it is not so strict. You can use ama-abbreviations. Kwi-informal letter the address okokuqala nje, there is only one address. Eyakho wena onjani obhalayo, one address. Sikhumbule futhi again ukuthi we skip a line and they write the date. Nakhona futhi sibhala in full. And then ke mhlawumbe ubhalela uma or ubaba or cousin or auntie or uncle. So you don't have to be formal and say dear mom. You can just say mom or auntie or whatever. So you don't have to be formal because it's somebody that you know. You are also allowed, like with formal letter, to use abbreviations. Like instead of saying I would like to, you can just say I'd. This is allowed. I'd like to, whatever. This is allowed. You can also use islangular. Islang is also allowed. Islang is also allowed. Kanti ngale formal asivumelekile. Lana because you are writing to somebody, no, it can be a friend. You are allowed to use islang. Kodwa don't again use vulgar. Uthi usebenzisa islang awusho ukuthi thuka inhlamba. You don't use vulgar language. Asithuki. You don't use vulgar language. In as much as islang is allowed, but asithuki. We informal asithuki. So ngithela we informal, you are writing to somebody you know, can be your mom, you can be a friend, you are inviting your friend to a party or to a birthday party, or you are thanking your mom for a surprise party that she did or for you, or you are writing to your uncle who is overseas, uyamcela ukuthi mayesebuya akuphathele iphone oyibonile, or you are writing to friends, inviting them to come over to your 16th or 18th birthday. So uzobatshela ukuthi zoba kuphi isikhathi nanokuthi phela ubuso uyachaza lapha egcineni ukuthi umuntu angafiki ke phela empty handed. Akafike phela ephethe ama present ngoba ngithi naye uzofika adlela ekhaya akafike ke naye ephethe ama present. So and then egcineni ngithi you are writing to your mom, you can say egcineni your child bonga, or you can just say bonga because uyazi uma unobonga njani oyedwa. Or maybe you're writing to your friend, and a friend sbanban, because it is informal. Right. And then sisekhona la kwi-longer transactional writing. Ake ngithi ke mhlambe sizobona ukuthi senza amangaki. Ake ngithi ke because lana u30 marks wakho lo. Mhlambe you are doing a diary entry. A diary entry. When it comes to a diary entry in a date, fanele ibe ne date ukuthi eyalolo suku. Okunye futhi ku diary entry, usually i diary entry isikhathi esiningi it is always in the present tense. Because into ibhala nini ngaleso sikhathi. In a date it is in the present tense, and the diary entry is and then okunye futhi ku diary entry ma ngithi ubhalela diary yakho. So ma ubhalela diary yakho vele nalapha ngathi ubhala formal letter uthe dear Sbanibani, dear Mr. Mthembu, or dear mom or mom or whatever. Nakhona kune salutation, or call it salutation, isibingelelo ngithi. So lana in this case ngoba ubhalela diary yakho, isalutation yakho izothi dear diary, because ubhalela diary, dear diary, and then ibisiba ne-date. Angiyazi i-date ozobubhala ngayo ngalelo langa, mhlawumbe u-21 December 2021, right? And then usuyabhala. Usually ke when it comes to i-diary entry, ku-diary entry mhlawumbe kuyethiwa it's either ubhala one, write one diary entry, write one diary entry, or write two diary entries. Mabethi bhala i-diary entry eyodwa kusho ukuthi event yangaleso sikhathi. Example, you found, fortunately for you, you found your friends. Against example, uthola abangani bakho, igama lakho belithathe balibhekisa phansi naphezulu. You found your friends busy gossiping about your name behind the school toilet. Write one diary entry, how you felt or how you feel. Ubathola abangani bakho bubathemba behind the school toilet, busy gossiping about your name. Write one diary entry, how you felt. Right. Labo babhalela ukuthi one diary entry. Suyabhala ukuthi dear diary, wayibhala i-date. Suyasho ukuthi on such as I'm feeling, ngithi ngithe okunye ofanele ukukhumbula ukuthi into yamanje i-diary entry use i-present tense ubathole manje. So now usuyabhalela i-diary yakho ukuthi ngaze ngabhlungu emoyeni. Awukwazi umuntu ongamthemba because you thought ama friends akho they had your back, only to find ngithi uyabhala la i-diary entry yakho only to find ukuthi isiZulu sithi ukuthemba ngcono ukuthemba itshe ngokuthemba umuntu. Siyabhala ke nawe ukuthi and never knew, thought they always had your back, you didn't know ukuthi uzobathola behleba ngawe. La ku-diary entry usuke wenzani? You are airing, ukhipha konke ongaphakathi kuwena, you are airing your views ukuthi how did you feel, and then ubhale ke, and then egcineni usuyavalisa ke u-diary yakho ke ukuthi mhlambe nizoqhubeka kusasa, o mhlambe uzoqhubeka kusasa, o mhlambe usathi kuyophumula kancane because you were hurt. Okwesinye isikhathi ke kuzothiwa you have to write again. Ngithi nginike example ya two diary entries, right? Kuthiwa lana for example, you are planning a surprise party for your mother who is turning 40 years old, right? To allow you are planning when a surprise party for your mother who is turning 40 years old, and then diary entry one lo, and then bese bethi ke go two, write two diary entries. Go number two ke, now you are writing or telling how she felt. Angithi ufika unaplana la as a family. You are it's gonna be in how many days? It's gonna be in 2 days. Day one, angithi uyabhala ubhalile udear diary yakho, wayibhala date. This is your day one. Day one wakho, it's where we are sitting with your siblings. You are planning for this surprise 40th birthday kama, and then excitement ekhona endlini, everybody is excited ukuthi uma is turning 40, life vele begins at 40, everybody is excited, and okwenza nibe more excited ukuthi uma it doesn't know, and you can imagine nje ukuthi uzofila kanjani mayisefika ekhaya senimenzele party, kunale excitement ukuthi nizomenze njani, nizomcashisaphi ngoba fanele ni prepare uhlala la ekhaya, so nizokwenza njani. Mhlambe you are going to ask u-aunt ohlala endaweni ethize ukuthi amthathe mhlambe overnight ukuze nikwazi ukulungisa kahle, so uyabhala lapho i-diary entry yakho about the excitement ekhona la ekhaya, and yonke into fanele isheshe because phela vele you have only one day, kodwa vele kade nithengile izinto mhlambe benifihle endaweni ethize. You understand? This is your day 1. Okay, usuthi ke u-diary entry ku-day 2 usethi ke tell ke now ukuthi i-reaction ke kamaye benjani, then seku-day 2 ke manje. Day 1 suqedile, and then it comes to day 2. Day 1 activities asenziwe kwa-plan and everything. Then when it comes to day 2, now ke usubhala ke manje nangokuma isefika, she was so much in tears, uvele she broke down, uvele wakhala, or uvele oba ne-excitement, wakhala inyembezi, uvele washaga sonke, and this was such a lovely feeling to see her. Mhlambe benimthengele whatever you bought her, and then everybody uthe mayengene u-aunt emletha benivalile emnyango because we couldn't do it outdoors because washeshabone, so everything was indoors. Uthe mavule kumnyango nje kuthiwa nje surprise, cishe waquleka, usungaba nehaba ke phela uthi bambambe nje umunye usephuthisa amanzi ngoba phela nanguma bese cishe waba ne-heart attack and all that. So but okubalekile la is creative writing again, but lana it's more of ama-facts. So wena okufanele ukwazi nje kuphela ukuthi mawulandele i-format, have you followed the correct format yokubhala i-letter yakho makuthi sikhuluma nge-formal letter? Have you followed the correct format ye-informal letter? Ulandele indlela ofanele ubhale ngayo yini? And then uma kuyilokhuzana kwi-diary entry njengoba ngisho nje ukuthi excuse me, ulandele yonke, is it in present tense, is it one day entry, uyibingelele i-diary yakho, did you write a date, and then ke uyabhala ke ama events of the day. All right, mhlambe ke it's not about i-diary, it's not about ama letters. Mhlambe obituary, somebody has passed away, obituary nayo again ayinde, it's not very long because obituary in a day, in a date of birth, and then in a date of death. In a day of birth ususbanibani uzalwe on such and such a day, and then washona on such and such a day, and then mhlambe ibe ukuthi wenzeni, mhlambe ama qualifications alowo muntu, ibe ne work history mawukuthi ke wasebenza, uma ukuthi bekuseyingane engakasebenzi ibe ne history yakhe ukuthi uzalwe nini, and then what else, date of birth, date of death, or nanokuthi ke useshonileke, survived by who, obani abashiye ngemumva. If uyingane encane mhlambe left uma wakhe nobaba wakhe nama siblings, uma kumama ushiye uhusband wakhe nezingane namazukulu, uma kubaba ushiye the wife and whatever, survived by who and who and who. Nanokuthi ke yeah, i-obituary is about that. Awubhali izinto eziningi because uzalwe nini, ushone nini, ubenzani, mawukuthi ubesebenza, ufundephi, usebenze kuphi, work history yakhe, mawukuthi ubehamba indawo usebese umuntu omdala, and then usurvive ubani, and then mhlambe ke amanye ayabe nane date ukuthi mhlambe kuzoba memorial service izoba sendaweni ethize in such and such a time, then funeral izoba on such and such a day, and that's it. So konke lokhu ku-30 marks njalo letter ama-letters i-diary and then mhlambe sesigcina for today mhlambe-ke kuthiwa yenza i-CV siyenzile i-formal sayenza informal sayenza i-diary entry senza obituary mhlambe kuthiwa-ke bhala i-CV ngawo wena vele awukakasebenzi indawo so i-CV yakho inani what does your CV entail of i-CV yakho inama details akho there has to be your name igama surname date of birth kube ne-address your address name surname date of birth address kube ne okay mhlambe awukabi nayo driver's license okay and then criminal record mhlambe awunayo and then ibisiba-ke nama-qualifications akho uma ukuthi-ke wasebenza qualifications uma ukuthi awasebenzi uzosho ukuthi and ufunde kuphi uqale wafunda esikoleni esithize and then what else and then ibisiba-ke egcineni usuyibhalile zonke lezi zinto and then ibisiba nama-referees abantu that can be called ama-referees abantu ubhala their contacts amagama abo in full names in full bese kuba ama-contact numbers abo ama-contact numbers usually you write 1 or 2 people who are your referees 1 or 2 and then uma ukuthi mhlambe-ke ama-qualifications akho uyawalista nawo futhi uzobhala la ukuthi ufundephi complete on such and such an institution usebenzephi usebenzela nala and then isikhathi esiningi abantu obenza baba ama-referees akho is people that you have worked closely with is ma ukuthi and usawumfundi vele ama-referees akho kuzoba it's either uprincipal or uthisha okufundisile or kuzoba umfundisi wangasekhaya or somebody that is close to you so ikanjalo nje i-longer transactional writing so for today sisazoke sime lapho and then mhlambe next time ke sesokwenza-ke i-shorter-ke manje le ka-20 marks uyabona-ke la grade 12 ukuthi when it comes to paper 3 mase sirecapa nje sesibheka paper 3 and ama-marks uyayicoshela because lapha ku-essay for you to get that 50 marks ukuhlala phansi nje ucabanga ukuthi awuthi ngithathe le narrative essay ngiqamba manga qamba manga ngathi uqamba manga vele uyaxoxa istory but ugadile nakhona ukuthi ngathi uqamba manga whatever lesi story osixoxayo uyayilandela ukuthi tense yakhe right and all that and then uyamthola 40 out of 50 then when it comes to longer transactional uthola lo 30 usuyazi ukuthi when it comes to i-formal letter ama-address ama-2 ngine-address yami ngine-address yomuntu engibhalela kuyena ngikhumbule ukuthi i-date yami ngeqe i-line and then before ngibhale i-address yalo munye wesibili I skip a line mase ngiyibhalile address salutation I skip a line and then again mase ngiyibhaleke indaba yami and then there has to be paragraphs in between I skip lines and then egcineni mase ngivalelisa I skip a line and then I write is either yours faithfully or yours sincerely same applies to informal nakhona ngibhala address in full I skip a line I write a date in full ngiyabingelela ngala I skip a line and then kungabe udlidli nje because mase udlidli thina sidoba umugqobomvu khombisa ukuthi hayibo befanele kungabe kuno line la weqiwe ukuze umsebenzi wakho ube neat and then that's it then you get your marks fully nje there is no much effort oyenzile it's just that nje uyabhala kuphela that is all you need to do and then usuyazi ukuthi you move on to shorter transactional writing esophinde siyenzeke leyo yama-minutes no direction and all that nakhona awubhali izinto ey'ningi it's just nje ukuthi ulandela ukuthi ene wenzani yini edingekayo phendula lokho kudingekayo ungabhali izinto ezingadingeki I think we've come to the conclusion of today's lesson lana-ke remember nje kuphela ukuthi ama-marks uyayicoshela la ka-paper 3 akufani no-paper 2 paper 2 fanele ufunde uma ukuthi fanele ubhale nge-poem or nge-short story or nge-drama fanele ube nama-facts uwafunde so lana uyayicoshela ama-marks because it's just creative writing thank you so much we'll see you next time I hope you enjoyed the lesson nisale kahle
Siyathemba nifunde kahle nasithokozela isifundo sethu sanamhlanje enisethulelwe ngezidlokotho ezinhle Ithala libambisene neGo Digital SA Foundation. Thamelani ke futhi esilandelayo ngesikhathi esifanayo. Ningakhohlwa ukumema nabanye abafundi bebanga le-12 ukuze nabo basizakale kulolu hlelo. Uma ninemibuzo noma nifisa ukuxhumana nathi, ningasithinta ngokufaka imibuzo yenu kwinombolo yethu ye-WhatsApp ethi 068 151 1072. Mfundi, ungakhohlwa ukubhala isifundo obuza ngaso ngaphambi kokubhala umbuzo wakho. Angiyiphinde inamba yethu 068 151 1072. Siyabonga.